Hey guys, I'm Victoria with Nutrition by Victoria. I just finished up my breakfast, which will be in tomorrow's video of what I eat in a day. I just finished some dates and some tangerines after my workout, and I already had 2 other tangerines and some raspberries. So yeah, today's video is about weight set point, body weight set point. More specifically, how to lower your body weight set point after you've gained weight coming to this lifestyle, maybe from passive restriction, which is completely normal. I talk to people all the time that have gained weight after having restricted, and that's mainly the clients that I work with. I was working through the weight gain period to eventually bring the weight down again. I experienced the same thing. I had restricted my calories for a long time, dieted, fasted, did a whole bunch of, not so good things to my body to be skinny. And then I finally let that go and let my hunger take over, gained weight, and then, things settled out. And now I'm at a nice, healthy, lean body weight where I'm not too lean. I'm at a healthy BMI for my height. I'd say my BMI is about a 21 right now, and my fitness is on the increase, and those are the things that you want to look for. So when it comes to body weight set point, you have to understand that to be at a healthy body weight, there's a big range for that. For my height, I'm 5'11". That's anywhere from like 134 pounds to 172 pounds. It's a huge range. So you'll have to use a BMI calculator or chart to kind of see where your healthy weight range falls. And this means that if you're a female, you're getting your period. If you're a male, your testosterone levels are normal. Just in general, it means that if you had blood work done, everything's within the healthy range. So these are the things that you want to be looking for, where it's not just so like weight specific, but it's health specific as well. So generally, if your health is in line, everything's lining up, your weight's going to line up too, where if you're healthy, you're going to be at a healthy body weight. And that body weight is going to fluctuate too based on different hormone levels and things like that. So I've noticed that over the years that my weight has, the BMI has slowly, it came down. So after I gained a bunch of weight, probably was sitting at like a 25 BMI, and then it came down to 24, and then 23, and then it sat at 23 for a few years, and then 22, and then just recently in this last year, I've maintained a lower body weight range for myself. So it's fluctuating at a little bit lower than it was. So like I said, I'm sitting at like a BMI of 21. And that's what you want to do. You want everything to be gradual, because when you shock your system, there's always going to be some kind of repercussion that happens health-wise, or you're just not able to maintain it, so there's a rebound with it. So my tips for obtaining a lower body weight set point or a healthy body weight range is to eat a high carb, low fat, plant-based vegan diet, and to be patient, and to exercise daily at talking pace. So I recommend cycling. So this is going to be separate. This exercise is going to be separate than just being active through your day. You want to dedicate at least 30 minutes a day to brisk walking, cycling on a stationary bike, cycling outside, going for a jog, doing something where you are getting your heart rate up. That is very beneficial. And then as you get fitter, you can add in some intensity to that. I've done videos about exercise, so I'm not going to really get into that much with this video. And then just recently I've been looking into more of the work of Neil Bernard. So this is going to be other information than like what I've been preaching, where high carb, low fat, plant-based vegan diet, exercising, getting enough sleep at night, 8 to 10 hours, going to bed before 10 or 10:30 at the latest, ideally around 9. Drinking enough water, getting fresh air, you know, the basics. But anyway, so recently I've been, you know, reading Turn Off the Fat Genes by Neil Barnard. He also wrote another book that's the top foods for weight loss, and just listening to some of his talks. And what I got from it is that if you're trying to lose weight, the best thing to do is to focus on the whole plant foods. So your fruits, your vegetables, your starches, and your legumes if you want them. Now, I have been promoting consuming refined sugar. I don't believe that I have always maintained a healthy weight. Now, the key word here is maintained a healthy weight consuming refined sugar. If I'm trying to lose weight personally, I've found that cutting out the refined sugar, which doesn't take up a huge portion of my diet, but it helps. My weight drops when I cut out refined sugar, and then when I add it back in, I just maintain my weight. So is refined sugar good for weight loss? I think it depends highly on your activity level, how much exercise you're doing. If you're exercising a lot, then it can be really beneficial to assist with your training. If you're underweight, it can help you to maintain or even gain some weight because you're getting in more calories, and but it won't like make you. There's been studies done that show that you have to really be packing in the refined sugar in order to gain weight from it, because they've done overfeeding studies on sugar, and it takes like 4 weeks or 4 months or something of packing it in every day to gain weight. But I'm just talking about my personal experience. So recently, I felt like I was having some, issues, and so I cut out refined sugar just because I feel it. I know personally that because I'm a mom and I can deal with sleep deprivation a lot or not getting enough rest, and that makes me prone to having some adrenal problems. So I cut out the refined sugar because sometimes I think that can make it worse. That's just my personal experience. And since doing that, I have dropped some weight, not a significant amount, but enough where I just feel better, and I actually probably replace the refined sugar with more fruit. But it changed my appetite and everything, and I have more energy, I'm sleeping better, and I just feel my digestion's better. I feel all around just better. Again, that's my experience, but Neil Barnard also talks about this as well, that sugar isn't necessarily bad for your weight, but if you are somebody who's trying to lose weight or has health problems, cutting out the refined sugar is definitely beneficial. Sorry, the baby's trying to spill water all over the floor. And he basically says to center your diet around fruits, vegetables, starches, and legumes, and that's what I do anyways. And then I was having some issues with IBS, and I had done what I eat in a day for IBS, and showed you guys what I eat with that. And now that things are under control, I'm eating more fruit and kind of doing fruit for breakfast and starches as I desire them. But anyways, to wrap up this video, because I think little miss here is getting a little antsy. Do you want a booby? Huh? Okay. There you go. Okay, anyway, so Neil basically says that if you're eating these foods and then having refined sugar on top of them, and you're not letting your body have like a break from food, then that can keep your insulin elevated and prevent weight loss or even cause weight gain in certain people. So I think this is highly dependent on you. But I think if you're trying to lose weight, the best thing to do would be to focus on the whole carbohydrates, the whole fruits and the whole starches, whichever ones you prefer. Try to eat as much as that as you desire. You know, eat when you're hungry, stop when you're full, add in your vegetables, and just play with that. So I had ditched like dried fruits completely for a few days or even a week or so, and I noticed that, you know, my energy tanked a little too much. So when adding those back in, my energy went back up to where I feel good and productive, and you know, things like that. So you have to just play with it, and then your weight kind of will come as a side effect. So it's always in the post. So you change something about your diet, and then a few days to a week to 2 weeks later, you'll start to notice a difference in terms of how it's being affected by your diet. So I hope that all makes sense. Check out Neil's books, Turn Off the Fat Genes, and I think it's 20 foods that promote weight loss. I'll put links for them in the description and some talks that he's done. I think that of the plant-based doctors, Neil is definitely my favorite, because McDougall writes off fruit, and Neil says you can basically eat as much raw fruit as you want, and you know, they've shown that people have lost a ton of weight doing that. So I think that his information is a little bit more well-rounded for the plant-based community and the plant-based information that's available. I'm going to wrap this video up. Thank you for the question about body weight set point. Again, just stick to fruits and starches. Add in refined sugar if you're getting too lean, or if you're finding that your diet's not providing enough energy for you. But if you have access to like whole fruits and starches, then, you know, go experiment going without it. Especially if you feel like it's not working for you. Yeah, so that's it for this video. Leave any comments or questions down below, and let me know what to do for my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.